All right. We got race number 1, a 17.5 two-wheel drive. On to the track. I do need 17.5 four-wheel out to Marshall, and I could use one volunteer. If I can get one volunteer, that'd be greatly appreciated. And track is open. It's going to be an exciting night of racing here for the 17.5 class. I figured all these guys are experienced drivers. They should be able to handle an 8-car field. Maybe.
Art Screamer.
Oh, 100%.
Alex Stroud Hopewalas.
All right, got most of my drivers checked in. Got Owen making his way around. David Miller just now dropping the car.
Owen Jordan.
Yeah. For sure.
David Miller.
For sure. All right. Let's go ahead and line them up. It is Art taking the 1, David 2, Alex 3, Kendra 4, Colin 5, the Doe Show 6, Owen 7, and Sean will take the 8 here in round 1. Oh, this should be a good one. All right. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. Race number 1. Nice and clean. What I tell you, all these guys very experienced. They know what to do and don't do. As Art going to lead them around. David 2, Alex 3. Here comes Colin. Good start out of him. Got Kendra rounding out the top 5. Oh, as David goes wide off the double. It's going to lose a handful of spots there. That will watch the end of the straight. It's clear as a big group of cars over that front double. Colin gets away clean and up into the 2 spot. David right back into a top 3. With Sean 4, Kendra 5, Alex 6, Owen 7 with the Doe Show bringing up the rear. Art taking advantage of that pole position. Gets out to a nice smooth pace. Oh, and he hits that lip right there. There's a second lip on that roller in the middle. Sends cars flying. But he gets a lucky roll back on those wheels. Colin closing the gap along with David Miller. Sean Smith 4, he's got pace. Kendra 5. The battle for the lead coming down the straightaway. Oh, Colin with a nice pass to the inside. Cutting underneath. Oh, and he throws it away in that stupid hole in the middle. Art right back out front with David Miller in the 2. Colin 3. Sean and Kendra closing in. It's a nice line out of Art through there. 11.5 for both. Oh, for all 3 top 3 drivers, 11.5. Got Sean in the 4, Kendra 5 going to 11.9. Oh, Sean down in the middle. Gonna have that battle for the lead right there behind you. He knows what to do. David's got to pull it back together. Still plenty of time to go. Less than 2 to go. Art holding a nice line. Colin into the back of him. Lets him back through. Good racing. Didn't lose much time. But David trying to close back in. That green, orange, purple up into the 2 spot. Little bobble there to Colin. Kendra 4. Alex 5. The Doe Show 6 with Owen. Rounding out the field. Watch for your leaders. Chris, hello. Art coming across the line, 45 seconds to go. A 25.501 to open up the pace tonight. Collins got good speed in the 2 spot, just had a few too many mistakes. Kendra rounding out the top 3. Closing in onto the back of Colin down the straightaway. Got Alex 4. David battling there with Alex. The leaders coming through. And good effort there at a bend on the Marshall and try to get him in and out as fast as he could. That is the buzzer. Alex Art taking round 1. And that is everybody across the line. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. It is Kendra taking 3rd. Colin in the 2 with Art taking round 1 at a 25.502. We have got race number 2. The first heat of 21.5 with Donnie, Gary, Welby, Jeremy, Brian, and Eli. A lot of fast drivers in this heat. Right on. Thank you, Ben.
Donnie Jackson.
I got
Gary Weaver. Welby Knowles 3.
all of my
Ryan
drivers making their way up.
Eli May. Jeremy Jordan.
All right, the lineup is going to be Donnie Jackson on the 1, Gary 2, Welby 3, Jeremy 4, Brian 5 with Eli taking the 6. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. Beat it Welby early on. Lots of mistakes there in the first couple of corners as Eli all the way from the 6 takes the first lap. Welby in the 2. There's Donnie 3 with Brian 4. Got Brian running the rear motor again 2 weeks in a row. Oh, Welby going down, catching a little too much of the volcano. It's going to allow Donnie, who was up into the 2 spot briefly. So Eli going to try to keep it nice and smooth out front. Black and yellow down straightaway. Brian now up into the 2 spot. That blue and orange. So Eli's got to clean up that back corner by the hockey glass. He's going way too far outside. It's a little bobble there. It's going to put Brian up into the race lead. Welby trying to track him down. So top 2 coming up behind you, Gary. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Got Donnie Jackson rounding out the top 3. Eli 4, Jeremy 5, and Gary finds himself in the back of the pack. Oh, Brian into the pipe. It is Welby briefly had the lead. Donnie was right there. But so is... Just going to stop talking. There's 2 minutes left to go. Brian 12-4, Welby 12-7. Got Donnie 3, Eli 4, Jeremy right there in the 5. That all green car. Ooh, Welby was looking up the inside there, decided not to get too aggressive with Brian early on tonight. These two have had great battles in the past. Ooh, Welby's got a great line through that midsection, closes right up onto the back of Brian. Less than 1 to go. Eli holding off Jeremy for the 4th spot. The battle for lead comes across the line. Welby a couple tenths quicker that time by. Oh, little bobble there out of Brian. Welby wasn't in position to make the move. They still got time. Leaders coming up behind you, Gary. Last lap, white flag is out. Gary doing a great job. There is the tone. Everybody keep it going. Oh, Welby stuck in the middle. So is Eli. So Jeremy going to take over the 4th spot. And it's a cluster at the line. It was Welby taking 3rd. Donnie able to get by him. But Brian will take the early TQ 24-5-11. We've got our second heat of 21-5 coming up next. Should have Tim, Tony, David, Hector, and Ben.
Ben Cropper, David Fox, Hector Lozano, Tony Markham. Tim Carr.
All right, these guys have already got them lined up. Thank you to all of my marshals. Yeah, they did. Yep. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. Oh, Tim gets a rough start off that first double. Puts David out to the early lead. Tony 2, Ben 3. Top 4 down the straightaway. Hector trying to hang on to the tail end of the pack. Oh. David across the line. Good lap there. 11-9. Ben a 13-2. Tony all alone in the 3 spot trying to hang on to the back of Ben. With Hector 4. Tim falling way back. 22nd lap times. Not what you want to see on the card. Oh, it was a big mistake out of your leader. Coming up on to 2 minutes in. 3 to go. It is the black and white of David across the line. Going 12-4 that time by Ben. All purple. About to go a lap down. Oh, David says, beat it. I ain't got time to wait, Ben. Oh, and Karma strikes back. So Ben does get his lap back. Let's see if he can chase him around. David's got a lot of speed out front, though. We have got 2 minutes left to go. 2 to go. David not far off a TQ run here. 23.505. Needs to get to a 24.511. Got Ben in the 2 spot. Hector all the way up into the top 3. Good run for Hector. He's got that all white down the straightaway. Tony 4, Tim in the 5. One minute left to go. David 12.5 that time by. He's cutting that time down. It's at a 23.501 at the moment. If you guys see that black and white, get out of the way, or he will make his way. As we've seen, Ben can tell you. A little wide. Gotta have one more good lap for David. Ben out for his final. Tony gonna make it. David, he's gonna make it. Keep it going, David. Watch out, Tony, right behind you. That one. Oh. And David across the line. He will end up 4th overall with that run. Still a valiant effort there out of David. Hector all the way up into the 2 spot. Good run for Hector. And Ben will round out the top 3.
Alex Stroudhopoulos, David Miller. Sean Smith.
All right. Go ahead. More the merrier, Larry. All right, we've got 4 drivers. Hey, thanks, man. No, no. Old hippie hair is gone. Yeah, right. All right, we'll give Larry a lap or 2. Watch the straightaway, Larry.
Dosha.
It's going to be Sean on the 1, Alex 2, David 3, and the Dosho will take the foe. All right, we've got a lineup. Drivers on your toes. Marshals, do the same. We are live in less than 5. So all 4 of these guys very similar in pace. Sean down early. Alex, oh, David giving him the shoulder. Puts him one up on the inside. Larry follows him through into the 2 spot. Got Alex 3, Sean 4. Ooh. Decided to give these guys a week off of chasing their race announcer. David looking fast out front, 11-4 that time by the all green. You got the Dosho, 11-5 in the 2, 11-9 out of Alex. Man, David was all over that. He's fast on the track and fast at marshalling. Oh, Larry down in the middle. Here comes Sean. Oh, and Sean going to hit the pipe. So they're going to figure out who wants this. It is David Miller. I might start calling this guy the king of round 1. He comes out swinging every night. I got it. Got Alex in the 2 spot. If you see a car with green on it, they're running first and second. We are just about halfway through. It's coming up on to 2 minutes left to go. There's David at 27.508. That's a solid first round. Alex 26.507. And Sean rounding out the top 3. Had a rough start to this one. It's at a 25.508. David continuing to click off those 11-second lap times. 11.7 that time by Alex. 11.6. Sean with an 11.2. That's one of his faster laps. Coming up onto 1 minute left to go. Got the final race of the first round. 17.5 four-wheel drive coming up next. Thirty seconds. Oh, Sean did not make it. Sean, you are done. Watch the straightaway. Watch straightaway. And that is everybody. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Hey, David. It's going to be Sean taking third. Alex 2 with David Miller setting the pace. 27.510.
Chris Shepard. Gary Weaver. Ben Cropper.
At thing is shot. Didn't sound like opinion. Oh, looks like it's a quick fix. Really? Whoa. Whoa. Sounds like nails on a chalkboard. I mean, you looked faster there. All right. Hector's ready to go.
Hector Lozano.
Hold on. Before you put the body on, put it on the track. Put some pressure on that sucker. That definitely wasn't it. That ain't it. All right. We're going to get this one started. Drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. Yeah, they need something new in that thing. It's a nice clean start here. Chris gonna take over the early lead. Boss finally gave him a day off. He's been working his tail off. Chris finally gets to race with us on a Wednesday. There he comes across the line, looking good out front. You got Hector and Gary going at it for the 2 spot. Gary's might be considering a new wing at the end of this one. Tell you what, I don't endorse TLR products all that often, but TLR makes a great wing. You get 2 of them for the price of 1. Oh, look out, David coming for his ankles. It's Chris down the straightaway. He's going to have a huge lead now as both Hector and Gary taking a tumble. It's Chris already a lap up on the field down the straightaway. Tell you what, you throw some blue ball cups on a car, gains you a second a lap. Woo. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Chris throwing down some good laps here. 12-1. Gary throwing down a 12-1. There's a steamer. Got Hector trying to hang on to the back of that yellow and green. Hector a 13-1 that time by. Chris trying to rival some of the 13-5 full times. 25-5-10. So we will be taking probably about a 10-minute break before the next round. So if you are in 17.5 two-wheel drive, you got a little bit extra cushion there before your next race. As Chris continues to show the way. Chris at a 24.5 flat. Gary Weaver a 23.506. And Hector 22.503. 1 minute to go. Oh, beat it. Took him for a spin cycle. Wish I could repeat those words, Larry. 10 seconds left to go. First and second up for their final lap. Hector, it's gonna be close. It's gotta pull the lead out. Oh, now it's a for sure no. As everybody is done. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Hello. No, we're going to take about 5 minutes or so. Got 7:20, race one, 7:20. Right? All right, let's go ahead and get some marshals back out here for round 2. Got 17.5 two-wheel drive ready to go. Again, if you were in that 17.5 four-wheel drive
Sean
class,
Smith.
I do need you out there to marshal. And if I can get one volunteer, would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, Eli. God. Is it so hard?
Dosho. Alex Stroud-Hopolas. Colin Clark. Owen Jordan. David Miller.
All right, I've got all of my drivers up
Art Screama.
on the stand. Thank you to my marshals and for Eli for volunteering. Do appreciate you. What a guy. Let's go ahead and shut it down, drivers. It is going to be reversed order. So we got Sean starting on the 1, Owen 2, the Doe Show 3, Colin 4, Kendra 5, Alex 6, David and Art will take the back. Thank you, Chris. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. First round was a barn burner. So everybody off to a clean start here once again. Sean gonna lead him around. 0-2. Colin making the move, but Larry comes in a little hot on the inside. Definitely was not intentional. So that will put Kendra up to the top 3. Alex 4, David 5. Your current TQ, Art, right there in the 6. Make that the top 5 for Art. Good pass. So Owen leading the way. He is a contender. That hot pink coming through the infield. Got Sean in the 2 spot. Kendra 3. David Miller showed good pace in the first round as well. As Art tries for the inside. Didn't think it was a fair pass. Lets him back through. Good fair racing going on out there. Definitely, if one of these guys gets into you, it is not intentional. But if it was, they'd let you know. Oh, Kendra down in the middle. Going to lose a lot of spots there. Oh, my goodness. Things are popping off in the midfield. So Owen doing what he needs to do out front. The hot pink across the line. Down the straightaway. Got Sean in the 2, the pink and yellow. David Miller 3, Alex 4, Art 5. With Kendra, Colin, the Doe Show. Again, it is that hot pink of Owen Jordan leading the way. watching the midfield. Watch the midfield double. Hector getting him out of there. It is the hot pink coming through the middle double. Give that driver some room. He is trying to chase after that TQ. Got Sean in the 2 spot. One of the only drivers left on lead lap. Owen throwing down a heater of a run. Oh, Sean down in the middle. David going to get by. Art going to get by as well. Art all the way up into the 2 spot. Oh, it's down in the midfield. Art getting tangled. Owen down that straightaway trying to put a lap up on the field. It's not an easy thing to do with this group of drivers. 2 down in the middle. Eli all over it. Just needs to get out of there. Oh, Sean dead in the water. Looks like he busted off a ball cup. Gary saying he's not going to like that one. That is the tone. Larry, you are done. There's Alex Owen taking the TQ in 17.5. What a run out of Owen. Everybody is done. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Art taking 3rd. David 2 and Owen, your TQ, a 26.504. All right.
Ryan Kraft, Gary Weaver,
Like I've
Donnie
got
Jackson,
most
Eli
of
May.
my drivers up there looking for Jeremy.
Welby Knowles 3,
Looking for Jeremy. Owen, where's your dad? All right, last call here for Jeremy. All right. Looks like he's not going to make round 2. It is Eli on the 1. Brian 2. Welby can take the 3. Gary 4. Donnie 5. All right. Drivers and marshals. We are live in less than 5. We are off and running. Oh, Eli trying for an early move up the inside. Not going to work out. as Welby takes over the top spot. That's a dangerous driver to be out front with clean air. Donnie 2, Brian 3. Ooh. Donnie and Brian going at it there for the 2 spot. It is Welby coming across the line. That green and orange TLR at a 12-3 last time by Donnie. The black and yellow associated, the 12-4. Got Brian 3, Eli 4, Gary 5. Gary throwing down a good lap last time by 12-5 out of Gary. Ooh. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Oh, Eli getting a little nose heavy on that double. Lets his leader around with plenty of room. Thank you, Eli. Donnie not far off the back of your race leader. The black, yellow coming across the line now. Down the straightaway. Eli giving him plenty of room. Donnie now all over the back of Welby. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. Got Brian rounding out the top 3. It's a sweet line through that last roller. The minute 30 to go. No sparks of flying just yet here for that battle for the lead. Got Welby coming across the line. 12-1. Donnie going to lose a little bit of time there with the 12-7. Got Brian in a 3 spot. He is your current TQ holder. But not for long as Welby's on a screaming pace. "45 seconds to go. Oh, slight bobble there to Welby. Able to keep it going. But Donnie does claim the top spot with 30 seconds to go. This is the battle for the TQ. These guys got some time to work with as well. Going out for their final lap. White flag is flying. Welby trying all he can, but Donnie gonna take the top spot on the grid. Welby alongside of him in the 2 spot. One more to finish. That is everybody. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Got Brian take a third, Welby 2, and Donnie Jackson, your TQ, with a 24.501. Let's go, Donnie. Woo! All right, track is open. Looking for a few more
David
drivers
Fox.
out of that last race out there to Marshall. Got Donnie, I got Welby, I got Brian, Gary.
Tony Markham. Hector
The
Lozano.
other guy knows who he is. All right. Lineup
Tim
is
Carr.
going to be
Ben Cropper.
Ben on the 1, Hector 2, David 3, Tony 4, and Tim will take the 5. All right, drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. We are off and running. Final chance for some of these guys to make that A main. I am taking the top 6. It is David. Gonna lead him around here early on. Hector had a good comeback drive there in Q1. Sim and Tim getting tripping over each other's wheels. You got Ben 4, Tony 5. Already 1 minute down. David, he's got the speed to contend that TQ. He's just got to keep it on all 4s. Ben all the way up into the 2 spot, the all purple. It's Hector 3, Tim 4, Tony not far off the back of those guys. That black and white making his way through. There is David across the line. 12-1, another good lap out of your race leader. Ben, ooh. I don't recommend stopping in the race line, but that's one way to let your leader around. Ben in the 2, he's got Tim breathing down his neck, and that all red TLR gets a little squirrely there. Here comes Hector. Oh, Hector was looking for the inside there. 1 minute 30 left to go. Got the four-wheel drive class coming up next, 13.5. David's got a lot of work to do if he wants to get to that TQ pace. It's at a 24.509. Donnie throwing down a 501. Coming up on to the final minute. It is Hector all the way up into the 2 spot now. Got that all white associated. Ooh. 10 seconds to go. David out for his final. Believe he will go 3rd overall. There is Hector first to finish. David will take 3rd overall for the A main. Good run out of David. And everybody is done. Thank you, marshals. Thank you to my drivers.
Alex Stroud-Hopolas. Sean Smith.
Hello. Waiting for a few more drivers to get checked in here.
Dosha. David Miller.
All right, let's go ahead and line them up. It is the Doe Show taking the 1. David 2, Alex 3 with Sean in the back. All right. Drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. It is going to be the Doe Show leading the way. It's got that teal and white across the line. Sean Smith with a good start up into the 2 spot. Got Alex moving up into the 3 spot. David Miller, a horrendous start. Your current TQ holder finds himself in the back of the pack with some work to do. It's the Doe Show down the straightaway. 11-4. Sean Smith 11-6. Alex 11-7. Oh, watch the straightaway. Big hit out of David. Goodness. Oh, look out on the straightaway. Car down. Oh, down in the middle is the Doe Show. And he's got a solid size lead over the rest of the field. Kendra from out of nowhere gets to that one quick. It's coming up on to 2 minutes left to go. It's the Doe Show trying to track down that TQ. He's not there yet. Got Sean 2, Alex 3, David getting out of the way of everybody. Coming up onto the final minute. Larry looking locked in out front. Sean up into the 2 spot across the line. Good lap there, 11-3. It's nothing to shrug your shoulders at. Oh, Larry catches the hump, but gets a great kick. The racing gods are on his side for that one. 30 seconds left to go. This white flag is flying here for Larry. Or what could be. He could make the line for one more. Oh, he nails this section. Come on. Oh, Larry, you got caught. Oh, Sean in the 2. You are done. And that is everybody across the line. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Man, I thought Larry had that extra lap in him. Just coming up short, 4/10. But Larry will go second overall with David Miller, your TQ in four-wheel drive, 13.5. We have got the final race of qualifying coming up next.
Gary Weaver. Hector Lozano. Chris Shepard.
All right. Oh, hold on. Ben's trying to get that thing sounding at least proper. Those Associated cars usually run like sewing machines. Like 4/10. I know. I know. When you nailed this section, I was like, oh, he's got it. Yep. Yeah.
Ben Cropper.
All right. Ben, you will line up on the 2. All right. Drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. I got your lap, Gary. Larry marshaling Gary. And it is going to be Chris picking up where he left off in round 1, leading the way. Hector in the 2, Gary 3, Ben getting his first laps in with the 4-wheel drive. We are a minute 30 into this thing. Chris coming through the middle double and across the line. He's got a 12-4 that time by. Oh, Gary avoiding the shock tower break right there. Gary in the 2 spot. Got Gary in the 2 spot. He's across the line with Hector chasing him down. Second and third coming over that front double. Oh, Hector a little too aggressive there. He carried the same line as Gary through that double. It's a recipe for a disaster. Fair enough. A little, I wouldn't call myself a pro or anything, but pro tip is never follow the car in front. Always give yourself an escape route. Coming up onto the final minute of qualifying. Got 17.5. Hey, Maine coming up next. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know. We got 10 seconds to go. Chris gonna sweep qualifying out for a victory lap here. Man. Yeah, he is. Oh, keep it going, Hector. Keep it going. Gary the first to finish. There's Chris in the 2. In the 2. Chris won that thing. So everybody is done. Thank you, marshals. Thank you to my drivers. Got Gary taking third. Hector 2 with Chris sweeping qualifying. They 24.504. All right, we will get started with the main events at 8:05. 8:05, 17.5A main. All right, let's go ahead and start getting some 17.5 two-wheel out here. We'll need my drivers out of that last race out to Marshall.
Kendra Knowles. David Miller.
I am looking for a few more Marshalls out there. I got Hector and I got Chris. If I can get one more volunteer, be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Tim. Track is open. It has been blown off.
Alex Stroudhopolos. Dosho. Art Screama. Owen Jordan. Sean Smith. Colin Clark.
All right. Let's go ahead and line them up. It is Owen, your TQ, lines up on the top spot. Art 2, Colin 3, David 4, Kendra 5, Alex, Sean, and the Doe Show. All right, drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. We are off and running here, 17.5 A main. Oh, Art looking for an early pass there. Art, a very clean, smart driver. He knows when a pass is on or not. Got Colin right there in the 3 spot. Top 3 breaking away. Watch the straightaway. Watch straightaway. Watch straightaway. That is cleared up. Still the same top 3. Owen, Art, Colin. Got Sean in the 4th spot. He's kind of there in no man's land. Nobody around him. Oh, it's Owen down. He's going to lose a lot of time there. Is Sean able to get around him? Oh, and Colin, little bobble there. Art able to get through. These guys get to battling too hard. Colin and Sean going to be there. Got Kendra rounding out the top 5. The Doe Show 6. All his leaders get tangled up. Just like that, Owen right back out to the top spot. Colin now up into 2. Sean 3. Art 4. The Doe Show up into the top 5. The 2 young cats, the up-and-comers, leading the way here in the A main. Oh, Colin looking for an inside there. Not quite. Oh, that time he's got him. Gives a shoulder in there, too. Got Sean right there in the 3. Art not far behind in the 4. We are just now to the halfway point. Plenty of time to go. Sean throwing down his best lap there, 11.5. There's Colin. 11.1. That's one of his faster laps right there. Ooh. Little moment there for Colin getting onto the straightaway. I got Owen making a couple mistakes. Oh, and Art broken. Owen having a shocker of a lap there. Put Sean up into the 2 spot. Kendra to the 3. Coming up on to 1 minute left to go. Watching the center car down. It's clear. .30 seconds. Got 21.5 B main coming up next. That is time expired. Sean, you got caught. Alex done as well. And the rest of them. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Got Owen taking 3rd, Sean 2, and Colin taking the win at a 26.505. It is going to be 21.5 B main coming up next.
Gary Weaver.
Every time. All right, thank you to all my marshals. We've got
Hector Lozano,
all of the drivers up
Carr,
there.
Ben Cropper. Tony Markham.
All right, lineup is going to be Gary Weaver on the 1, Hector 2, Ben 3, Tim Foe with Tony on the 5. Jeez. It's out in California 9 years ago. That's crazy. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Ooh. Again, Ben's car not sounding too healthy. Is Hector was leading him around, gets a nice bump there from Ben. Okay, Ben gonna lead the way. Hopefully that spur hangs on for him. Hector in the 2 spot. Then it's gonna be Tim in the 3. Tony 4. Gary having a shocker of a start. Oh, Ben goes down. Hector out to the race lead. He's got that all white, yellow wheels down the straightaway. It's only a minute 30 in. Not a lot of time has gone by. It is Hector, the all-white, coming across the line. Throwing down a 13-4 that time by Ben, the all-purple into 2. Little ring around the rosy there for Sean. Gary in the 3, Tony 4, and Tim rounding out the field. Tim switching to that TLR. Trying something new. So we are now halfway through this thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. A lot of cars in the same section of track. See how they navigate that. Oh, beat it. With Ben not far off the back of Hector. That all purple in the 2 spot. Hector, the all white. We got Gary trying to claw his way back into this thing. Hitting the fast line. Got that green, yellow, white associated. Rocking sticky kicks on the tires. That stuff's worn off a long time ago. Again, Gary hitting that line nicely. A little extra action for the fans watching. Do it again, Gary. Oh. 30 seconds. Gary making the move on Ben for the 2 spot. Hector having a little trouble there off that double. On again. Look out for the green, white, and yellow coming up behind. Get out of the way. Oh, Gary, no. And the tone. Oh, Ben, you got caught. Gary, keep it going. Gary, keep going. Ben, you got caught. Hector, you are done. One more to go. Oh, Gary went to shambles there at the line. Everybody's done. Ben with the 3, Gary 2, and Hector taking the win. They 22-507.
Brian Kraft. David Fox. Jeremy Jordan. Welby Knowles 3. Eli May. Donnie Jackson.
All right, I got everybody checked in. Thank you, Sean. All right, these guys know the lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. Oh, David coming in for the headshot. Donnie gonna lead him around. Welby 2. There's Brian in the 3. Oh, got Eli with a good start up into the 4 spot. It's top 3 across the line, keeping it clean. You'll love to see it. A little bobbler out of Donnie. Oh, just nicks the back wing over that double. Eli gonna join the battle. Oh, nice pass at a Brian around the outside there on Eli. Already first minute down. All 12-7 out of your leader. 12-7 for Welby. 12-3 out of Brian. You got Eli 4. David trying to track down the lead group as Welby and Donnie get together. Brian will take advantage of those two getting together. And Eli up into the top 3. Oh, Donnie into the back of Brian. And now Eli into the back of Donnie. Welby trying to force his way through. And David hitting the nutmeg there on Tony marshalling. So we got a 4-car battle here for the 2 spot. Brian has got some breathing room out front. We are halfway through now. Lots of time to go. Oh, it's David. Nice pass there on Eli. Eli gives him the wheel in the next corner. That will put Welby up into the 2 spot. David 3, Donnie 4. Eli definitely didn't mean to hit David there. Waited for him to go back by. Less than 2 to go. Oh. Eli throwing down a smoking lap there. 12-1. One of the faster laps of this race. But Brian across the line there. 12-2. Welby's been putting in some good laps as well in the 2 spot. It's Eli 3, Donnie 4, David 5, Jeremy in the 6. Oh, stuck at the start-finish line there. Be mindful of Welby coming around the green and orange in the 2 spot. "15 seconds to go." Brian cruising off into the sunset. Those guys were battling hard behind him, and he just took off with the lead. That will be the tone. Jeremy the first to finish. Brian, you are done. Here is David, Donnie, Welby, and Eli. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. Was David taking 3rd, Welby 2, and Brian taking the win. 24-503. Showing the rear motor boys can still do it. Get it on. It is race number 4, 13.5, 4-wheel drive. Barn burner.
Alex Stroudhopolas. Dosha. Sean Smith.
All right. Thank you to Ben for blowing off the track.
David Miller.
All right, let's go ahead and shut them down, drivers. No more laps. It is David Miller taking the TQ. The Doe Show 2, Alex 3, and Sean in the foe. The foe. The foe. Yes, it is. All right, drivers and marshals, we are live in less than 5. And it was used for a Halloween race. Right? All right, clean start for him. David leads the way. The Doe Show trying to track him down. Got Alex 3, Sean in the foe. It is that all green out front down the straightaway, 11-4. The Doe Show throwing down 11-1. Whoa, almost turned that into a double. That would have been sweet. Something I've never seen before. Oh, it's a nice pass out of Sean up into the top 3, nice and clean. Both first and second matching lap times, that time by 11-3 for the both. Got Sean 3, Alex 4, trying to track down the lead group. Oh, the Doe Show gets it wrong. Gets a good marshal there, was nice and patient. That will allow David a little bit of breathing room now. A 27.507, the pace at the halfway point as Sean making the move on Larry. There comes David Miller across the line. That's the one these guys are chasing after. It's on a 27.508. Oh. Still plenty of time to go out there. A minute 45. Larry looking up the inside. He cuts it back. Oh, great effort there to Larry. Oh, as Larry just caught that hole. Upsetted the car a little too much there. His top 3 pretty well spread out now. One minute to go. It's the final race of the night coming up next. 17.5 four-wheel drive. Ooh. Ten seconds to go. Oh, Alex, you had it right, and then you turned right into it. Oh, smoking lap there out of Sean, 11-3. As David caught at the line, Sean stuck at the line. That is everybody. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. It is the Doe Show taking 3. Sean in the 2 with David Miller taking the win. 26-501.
Ben Cropper, Gary Weaver, Hector Lozano, Chris Shepard.
All right. The lineup is going to be Chris on the 1, Gary 2, Hector 3, and Ben on the 4. All right. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We are off and running. It's another good start here out of Chris, taking advantage of that TQ. Got Gary in the 2 spot, Hector 3. It's already 1 minute down. Chris pulling away from the field quickly. Hector, green nose, white back in the 2 spot. And it's Ben 3, Gary 4. Got to pull this thing back together. It's already 2 minutes in. Ben throwing down a good lap there in the 3 spot with the 13 flat. Chris doing what he does here tonight. Trying to sweep the 17.5 4-wheel class. Whoa, 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 Chris. Got Hector in the 2 spot, Gary 3, Ben falling to the 4. Closest battle out there, Gary and Ben for the top 3. Coming up onto the final minute. Gary throwing down a 12-2 last time by. I don't believe it. Coming up onto the final minute. Looks like it's not too many peaks in that line. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I know. I was excited. Coming up on to 10 seconds left to go. Gary trying all he can, literally flying around the track. Uh-oh. I got it. That is time expired. Oh. Hector, you are done. There is Gary, Chris, and Marshall in the way. And Ben, you are done. Drivers, thank you, Marshall. Thank you, drivers. Got Gary taking third. Hector 2 with Chris wrapping up the sweeping of the 17.5 4-wheel class. That will conclude our Wednesday evening program. As you guys are getting packed up and ready to get out of my hair, for what's left of it.
Ben Cropper.
Please make sure that all trash makes it to the trash